Gotta get the clout, guys. Lesson learned. Gotta get the clout first, and then they'll come crawling back. Gotta get the
first,
clout.
and then we'll talk.
All right? Nobody will notice you if you don't have clout. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the PNG Podcast. I'm your host, Billy But Better, longtime YouTube animator here on YouTube right here. And today I am joined with our regular hosts, all five of us. We got John, or Young Tails.
Yeah. Hello,
We got
everyone.
TJ from TJ Tunes.
Hello, hi.
We
Hi.
also have Hono, aka Hono Bread. Hi. Hi, Hono.
Hello.
It's like, hi. Are you nervous, Hono?
Wait, where's Hono? Hono.
Like she's
Hold
not
on.
talking.
Is Hono missing? Yo.
Wait.
No,
Wait.
she said hi.
Wait, what?
There was
She's
that,
just
like,
nervous.
That long pause.
What's
Like, where is she?
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all
It might have
good.
been caught.
And then last
audio
of all,
cut.
there's me. My name's
Yes.
Yes.
Alex from
Alex.
Alex's Corner.
Yay.
Alex. Hello.
So
Right.
yeah, basically we are all storytime animators right here on
Yeah.
YouTube, and that's basically how we all know each other. And yeah, we started a podcast together.
Okay, I'm
as
gonna
friends.
be completely honest with you. I've actually been wanting to do something like this for like the longest time. Like it's almost been a year since I've actually just wanted to do something a little different away from story time. You know, story time can be a little bit of a lonely job, and as it's the same for like being a YouTuber as well. It can get pretty lonely and detaching sometimes. And I don't know about you guys, but I just love the fact that we get to just come here like casually as friends every week and just talk, and chill and actually have some form of social interaction.
Yeah,
It's,
while producing content at the same time. Right?
Yeah.
It's like a win-win kind of thing.
Very true.
Yeah,
the
but,
very few
it's-
times
it
we
was-
can post content.
Yeah.
It was actually TJ who forced us. We had no will. Or
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, what?
I think-
What do you mean? It was like it was a joint
Yeah.
agreement. and
It
we were
was like a
talking about
pretty
it.
much immediate thing. It's like, oh, you want to start a podcast? And everyone was like, yeah.
Okay.
we're down.
I'm gonna be okay. So it wasn't actually a podcast in the beginning. I think the first time
It
we
wasn't?
met up. No, like when we met up, Billy. I have my thoughts. My original thoughts was that we were gonna do something like situation-based type of content, like animated.
Like Dan
story.
Plan
Yeah,
stuff.
something like Dan Plan.
Recreo.
Yeah, like Red Creo. But then
Like a
we
group
kind of
channel,
switched it
yeah.
over. Like you were talking about. What about a podcast? A pod, and then we.
So you're saying it's my idea.
I was digging
No.
the idea,
Okay.
but like we all kind of just agreed upon it, and
Yeah.
I think
I
the
mean-
podcast is really nice as well. Honestly,
I'll
I
give it a
dig
try,
that
right?
more. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
talked about it like in the States. But anyways,
yeah, when you were here, yeah.
jumping into just how we met each other. How do we know each other? I think originally I came to know Billy, Alex, and John at VidCon, but like you guys already knew each other, right? Like
Yeah.
even before
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
did
knew who
I,
first?
How did we run into each other's YouTube channels? That's the question.
Yeah. Oh God.
Is
I
that how
feel
it
like
started?
Alex.
Well, who wants to go first?
Go in order
I think
on who
I-
met first.
I think I was
Me
the
and-
first one to
yeah.
make a storytime animation channel, right? Out of all of us.
Yeah.
I think
Am I the
so.
oldest
Probably.
one?
He's
Like
old.
Probably.
You're old,
He's
like in
old.
real.
So.
Wait, okay. My first
your
video was
forefather.
uploaded. My first video was uploaded, I think, 2017.
Oh, mine is 2019. So
Mine was
Yeah. Oh my God.
October
2 years old.
2017, but
I really don't know. It's
I am
been
a
so
newborn.
I think
long.
mine's
YouTuber.
March. Yeah, Hono's definitely
oh,
the
no, just a
newest.
newborn baby here.
Yeah.
Fresh out the womb.
So
Hello.
since I was the first to start, I guess I could go first about should I just say how I met everybody? I guess
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
start
okay.
start off with like Alex or something. Or
I think
Yeah.
I think Alex was probably the first one I met. Yeah, online.
Yeah, he called me stupid on Twitter, and I
No,
was
no, okay, yeah. I was trying to make like friends online,
Yeah,
and
you start.
I've never
calling-
really
you
done
start
it
making-
before. I just said
yes,
I just went on
classic.
Twitter. No, here's how it was. I saw Alex's channel. I was like, oh, this girl's pretty good. I think she only had like 2 or 3 videos at the time, and I just went on Twitter like just randomly. I was just like, fuck you, Alex Animator.
Yeah.
I just said that, and she responded. Yeah, that's
I was
literally
like,
how
fuck
we
you
started
too.
talking.
Unprovoked.
That's literally how we started talking, and then we've been like really good friends ever since. Like
That's really good
Dang.
socialization
crazy.
skills right
Wow.
there, Billy.
I know,
Okay.
and I can't do that anymore. I feel like I
So-
shouldn't do that
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like times have changed.
So is that how we
I-
make friends online? Is that how I should
Yeah.
make friends?
Honestly,
most
it
effective
doesn't hurt to
method.
try. I think if
Gets
they're
their
the right
attention,
person,
that's for
they'll.
sure.
I don't know. I feel like it only
They'll like
worked
it.
because it was Alex. Like she is
What?
the type of
May-
person
yeah.
to like take just like she's really laid back and she's like able to take those kind of jokes. Like,
Exactly.
for some people, like I'm not gonna name
Some people
anyone.
are more sensitive.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's just not
Yeah.
gonna work out. It's the same.
I mean,
way, feel
I
like.
think honestly, from like something that just comes out of left field, and it's like a YouTuber that you also probably follow, you'll probably just be
Exactly.
like caught off guard, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay, this could mean a couple of things. Let me see what he or she actually means." So it kind of gets the conversation going at the beginning.
I feel like knowing that you were a storytime animator kind of did like help you with
Yeah.
that. It's like if you weren't, it was like,
Yeah.
who the frick is this guy?
I
You
don't
why-
I don't
why
know
is
if
he-
Alex like already followed me, and that's why I did that, but
Oh,
you know.
I think
maybe.
I
Yeah.
was. I think I was.
Maybe, yeah.
I was
That
already
probably
following
helped.
you.
yeah.
And it's like, oh, you're in the storytime animation community as well, and I'm like, yeah, this is a cool
Yeah.
person. But if it's like a random like subscriber or follower who just like fuck you, and I'm like, yeah,
It's
fuck
like,
you
oh.
too, like, what the fuck, dude?
yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
wait, John, how did you like meet up with Alex or like get to know her channel like
Oh,
personally?
it was me who like introduced.
Oh, you-
Well, not
Yeah, Alex. Actually, both Billy and Alex were the ones that reached out to me first.
Aww.
We did?
I was
Oh,
pretty.
frick.
I was
I
also
don't
pretty
remember.
new to like the whole animation community, and like when we opened the first Discord, like for all the animators, they were all in there. I think Kurt's the one that actually got me into that, and I didn't know
Oh,
anyone.
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like I think for Alex, I just got a
it was the
random
badminton
DM.
video. It was about the badminton video.
Oh,
that
was
you
it? I thought it
posted,
was.
and-
I thought it was a BTS video.
Oh no.
It starts with the
Badminton.
same.
Oh
letter.
wait,
It
no. Oh
starts
yeah,
with the same letter.
because then. Oh yeah, so Alex talked to me
Badminton
about the
over
badminton
BTS.
video that I did, and then I saw a comment in my video from Billy about my K-pop video, and he was like, "Oh, what a Korea boo!" And I was like, "What's this
Oh, I
guy?"
don't.
Wait, did
I-
you know
Billy,
John?
Billy has been insulting everyone. That's how
Yeah,
we make friends.
I'm just an asshole. I just insult people, and that's what I make. Yeah.
I mean,
Did
I
you
wasn't
know-
that
did you know he
offended
was-
because I
okay.
kind of like, I don't know, because like it's as you said, like I knew that Billy was in another like animator and kind of thing, so I was
I
pretty
think-
sure he was joking.
I think I met you first at VidCon, John.
Oh yeah, in person we met.
I don't think I would have commented on your stuff if we didn't meet in person first.
No,
At least
no.
for you.
No, we haven't met in person. Well, okay, so you actually did talk to me before meeting me in person.
Oh, okay. And maybe
Yeah,
I just didn't know
it was
you,
just we
yeah.
met each other like in person, literally
Oh, gotcha.
at VidCon.
Oh,
it was-
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I personally checked out John's channel like maybe after VidCon. Like a lot of his like stuff, I checked it out after I've actually met him in
Wait a
person. But
I
second.
didn't
Like-
even have a lot.
So
of
you met
videos
him in
at
person
VidCon.
first, then you checked his channel out.
I've probably
Wait, really?
I've probably
I feel like
I've
I met
probably
you
seen-
very differently. I just remember like on Twitter, like I kept
I was the
getting
Twitter
these
guy.
responses
Yeah, I was
from
the
this
Twitter
guy
guy.
named TJ. I was like, who's this guy? But-
yeah,
going around
TJ.
on
Oh my
Twitter.
god. Okay,
He's kind of
TJ.
cool, kind of weird, but
TJ
at least he
tweeted a
interacts with
lot.
my tweets.
TJ
Nice.
tweeted a lot. TJ was on every comment section, and I'm like,
I
what
was
is
like-
this person?
I was very,
TJ was,
very
uh,
proactive.
He was
very
really
Very
out
active on Twitter,
here.
yeah.
Wow.
I have a-
Really
I have a
trying
bit
to
of a-
suck up to all the creators.
Yeah, it was a
He
suck
calls
up
it networking.
it's called the hustle. It's called the hustle.
Yeah.
But-
grind.
And then Instagram, or like he would post pictures of his face. I was like, oh, he's Korean.
Wow.
wait, wait, what? Yeah, that
He's
makes everything
Korean.
better.
And then you had a crush on him.
No.
what? What? But I have a bit of a heartfelt story about like how I actually, went to VidCon and actually met you guys and stuff. Because like in the beginning, I personally didn't think I fit anywhere really. Like I was going around trying to like interact and stuff and try to make friends online, but I didn't really know if I was had a genuine connection, like and enough of a genuine connection for me to like actually go to VidCon. Because it's like my very first time going to the States, and keep
So
in
you're
mind like
nervous.
and I just didn't know if I would have anyone to like hang out with or like be a part of, sort of.
Aw.
So like for the for initially I didn't actually have like thoughts to go. Like I wasn't gonna go, but then I got a message one day from like on Instagram of like from Alex, and I was
What?
like,
When
I
is this?
no,
What?
she didn't message me. I think I
Alex is
messaged her first. I was like, oh, I don't know if I should go. No, actually, you did message me. You were like, "Are you coming to VidCon?" Blah blah blah, and I was like, I think I shared like my like small concerns. I was like, I don't know if I should go. I don't really know anyone. I'm not like part of the community or anything, or like too into the community. Like I'm not like part of it like that much. And Alex was like, just she threw a curve on me and was like, what the heck are you talking about? You're practically part of the community. And I was like,
Oh.
really?
Oh,
Alex is so
God.
supportive.
I'm so
So
nice.
supportive.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
And she's like, you should come. And I was like, okay, maybe I
What
will."
happened, Alex?
Yeah, what happened to you?
happened
What
to me?
happened?
So mean now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shit.
Since when, Alex, were you
So
so
nice.
Fame
nice?
got
I don't
to her
She's
understand.
so
hand.
nice. But yeah, like that, like single-handedly, like helped me make a decision, and I
There you
got
go.
my ticket. Yeah, despite
Yeah.
it being like super
And
expensive. I didn't have the
forced
money.
him-
You go,
I
Alex.
didn't have I didn't have the money at first, but like I worked through it. I worked through it.
Yeah,
I was
job.
broke. I
Good
was
job.
broke.
For
I was
the-
broke
Yeah,
for
you
the
when I
said-
was in
gamble.
VidCon.
You said you had like $30 in your bank account. Remember?
Ugh.
Like three,
that
like
30?
like yeah, I didn't have that
300
much
or
like when I
something?
was in the States. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
have much
I
to
was like,
spend.
What the heck?
But it was still a fun time.
I
I was
don't
still able to like hang out, but
Yeah.
like I couldn't like do stuff like go to Disneyland, stuff like that.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
worry,
Disneyland.
that was overrated.
Nice.
That's where I first met Billy, and I was like, "Who is this guy? Who's this Billy?"
at
Better?"
Disneyland?
No, at VidCon. Like
Oh,
that's the
Vid-
very
yeah.
first
We didn't.
interaction.
I don't
we
think
had.
we talked that much. I think
Yeah,
I
I don't
kicked your
think
ass
we-
in Smash, and that's pretty much it.
That I mean, prior to
Oh,
that,
yeah,
we
yeah.
didn't really have any kind of interaction.
Yeah.
Like I didn't.
There's a lot
you know,
of things
see-
going on.
I didn't really watch your stuff except I just watched a couple of your videos. Only recently I actually went into YouTube
Oh yeah.
and watched
This
your
is like
videos.
2 days ago. Thanks,
Wow.
TJ.
What a true friend.
Appreciate it.
You know, just because we're friends doesn't mean we have to like each other's content. You know,
I mean,
but,
we have
That's
to
true.
watch. No, we
I
have
think
to.
it's great though. No,
yeah,
I recently
yeah. You know
watched
what? You're
it.
right.
it's
You're right.
okay.
I
I'm
recently
a
watched
fan,
it. I think
Billy.
it's-
I'm a fan.
Thanks,
No,
Hono. I appreciate it.
I think they're great. I think they're great.
I
Honestly,
I could
Billy,
care less because I haven't uploaded in like 2 years.
Yeah, Billy works. He has an actual real time
Um,
job, unlike all of
let's.
us.
Yeah.
And then
I'll get into
Right.
that later.
Yeah.
But
Switch gears
I
to,
do wanna. We need to actually talk about Hono because Hono hasn't said.
Yeah,
anything yet, so.
Hono.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm the new
Hono's our recent
kid.
Edition.
Hono's the
Uh,
newbie.
I'm not only
Yeah.
new to this friend group, but I'm also, I mean, still kind of new to the community, I feel like. I don't know. It's been like a year?
Yes.
Question mark? I don't know.
You're like the newest wave of storytime animator.
Yeah, I think there's like a
Yeah.
bunch, like a group of new animators that I
Yeah.
been getting to know, but yeah, in terms of how I got to know this group, originally I was just like watching you guys. Like I had no intention of like joining the animation community. I just watched other YouTubers.
Who did you watch first?
The
Come on,
first person
tell
I
me.
ever watched was Alex. I watched Alex.
Pinoy pride. Pinoy pride.
That's
Because she's Filipino, okay, and I'm Filipino, so I was
Oh
like,
my God.
this girl, I vibe with her
Filipinos
videos,
connect.
and then
The algorithm brought the Filipino to
yeah,
you.
so I kept watching her videos because I was like, I like her. I
great.
like her.
I
I'd be
like
her
it.
friend. And then I
Nice.
saw that she was in a video with or no, TJ made a video with her or something. It was like your acronym video with John also.
Oh yeah. I
Oh
did see
my
that.
god!
Oh
my
god.
god,
What?
that was so
I
long.
destroyed
Ages
everyone
ago.
in that
Yeah.
video.
TFTI, guys.
What do you mean? We
TFTI.
all got a draw. It was a draw. What are you talking
Oh.
about?
Yeah.
Actually,
I
feel like
was
John
winning.
won that though.
He was
Oh?
winning in the beginning. Yeah, he was getting like stacking up points. But anyways, like continue.
Yeah, so that's how I saw TJ's channel and John's. So I started watching their videos through there, and like over time, just watched other YouTubers' channels as well. I think I watched your videos, Billy, after you followed me on Twitter. Because like every time someone followed me on Twitter and I saw that they had like mutual followings, I would kind of just check them out because I wanted to get acquainted with everyone.
That's so nice.
And then how I got into this group is kind of embarrassing.
We gotta get into it. We gotta get into it.
Honey, you wanna tell this story?
Okay, I guess I'll tell it because, I want to be transparent. I'll be honest. It's embarrassing
PNG
story.
Podcast where we keep it
I have-
transparent.
I'm on the verge of tears about to tell this story because it's so embarrassing. Okay,
All
so
right, it's a good one, guys.
I wanted to. I had a video idea coming up. I don't remember what it was, but I know I needed like a male voice for the video, and so I reached out to
Giggle.
like people I wanted to
giggle.
work with, and one of them was TJ. So I sent him an email around like May
I
of
was one of them,
2021.
Just one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I sent him an email asking if he wanted to work with me, and yeah, I didn't get a response, which is okay. Which is okay.
Wait! I feel like I need to.
Ghosted.
I feel like I need to explain myself here. I look like the bad guy. I did want to voice for her like video that what she was planning, but a lot of things were happening at the time, like a lot of life stuff, mental health. I don't know, but I wanted to voice it. Like I had plans to voice it, but because of like all the stuff that was happening, like I kind of forgot about it and never came back to it. So
Okay,
that
sure,
was like
TJ, sure.
my bad. but,
No.
but like I wanted to. It was so professional. It was everything. It had all the qualities and like everything. It just everything checked off. For like the best kind of collab request, and like I wanted to do it. But I forgot.
Right. And that's fine.
sorry.
That's
The
fine.
stress.
I said in the email, like, oh, you didn't even have to respond if you don't want to work with me. Like, totally understand, like, if you're busy or anything like that. Like, no hard feelings. But, yeah, after a few months, maybe like in July, when I reached 100K, that's when you reached out to me again. And
Gotta get the clout, guys.
No,
Lesson learned. Gotta get the clout
No, you
first,
can't
and
talk
then
to me.
they'll come crawling back. Gotta get
famous
the
first,
clout.
and then we'll
All
talk.
right?
All right.
Nobody will notice
No.
you if you don't
That's
have
true.
clout.
Oh my God!
Life
wait, you're
lessons
all
right
spinning
here on
around.
the PNG
No,
podcast.
no,
Life
no,
lesson.
joke.
I messaged her to congratulate her. I didn't message her to
Alright.
get into her DMs and
Okay.
and try something funny. I was just like, oh wow, that's a really amazing feat. I might as well congratulate her because I've seen her before and stuff like that. But yeah, continue.
Yeah.
I need to like constantly like explain myself.
No, it's
But go
fine.
ahead.
It's fine. You're fine. Yeah, he congratulated me, and then he also apologized for not responding to my email. But I was just like, it's cool. It's cool. Like, it's all good. Yeah, and then after that interaction, we just started talking a lot more, right? We just
Yeah. I think I over exaggerated a lot. Like in my head, I had to apologize. So like I invited her to an immediate Discord call. I messaged her, I congratulated her, and I was like, oh God, I need to get in a call and just genuinely apologize and stuff like that. But like in her head, she wasn't really phased. She didn't really care all that much. But yeah,
I was
came up,
just dying of embarrassment because I didn't know why he wanted to call me, but I had like a little idea in the back of my head, but yeah.
TJ
we
was
got
hung.
in. We
He
got
was
in the
just
call.
hung, man.
We got in the call, and she had no idea. And I was like, okay, so about the email that you sent like months ago, and then she started like, oh God, no! We just like both started.
I mean, it's really
screaming.
embarrassing because you say it's like a formal email, all professional, but it's literally like, "Hi, do you want to work with me? Here's the story about my bleeding asshole." Like,
Oh
my
Hey,
God.
whoa.
Hey, to be fair, that was a good video. That was a good video.
Okay, we're
Gotta
not
Gotta
monetize
love
our
it.
pain. If you guys don't know about the video, go check it out
No,
on Hono Brett's channel.
don't.
Yes.
It has enough
All of our
views as it
channels
is.
are linked in the description of this video. So go check
I did
it out
for
later.
you, honey.
Go
I
earn
gave you a
her
link.
some money.
Yes.
There's a
All
free
right.
shout out. You're welcome.
Yes. So
but
so
but
the
yeah.
conclusion of that, you know.
oh, like long story
TJ
short,
was
like
home.
I guess I was the one who brought her into the group, but Alex was the one who wanted to invite her into like the server, and I didn't know if she was okay with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was your idea, Alex.
It was.
Yeah,
her
because
Alex
I
was
was
the one who
like-
invited her.
Oh.
It wasn't
Because
even me.
I was like, I'm like the only girl in the server. I need more girls.
True.
Hey.
I
Like,
didn't
I
realize
feel
that.
like I've
Sorry.
become too boyish. And I
feel like
just
she
need
was-
I need more feminine energy in this server. So.
You know what?
There
You know
you
what's
go.
funny? I didn't even realize that. Like Alex is so part of the boys that it's just.
Yeah,
like,
I literally didn't realize she was the only girl in here. My bad.
Oh my.
I didn't
but-
even know she was a girl.
What?
That's
Rude.
fucked up, John.
That's
Okay,
rude,
okay.
John.
I have a confession as well. Same here. Oh wait, what? Just kidding. No. But yeah,
don't
she was the one who
know, yeah.
invited her, and I think
Yeah.
it was a. I was really embarrassed because like of all the things that we talked, I didn't know what we talked about in like the server chat. So I didn't want Hono to think I was some kind of weirdo or something. So like I was very.
Oh, so you
uh,
think we're weird?
I was
We're,
no
like,
no
bad
because
friends or
of, the-
something?
of some of the things I say.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared to show her
Yeah,
like.
you were kind of like
everything.
fanboying or
All
like
of
kind of
them.
like I don't know, like you were sharing Hono's videos on the server and you're like, guys,
Oh
look
God.
at her. And I'm like, oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on behind.
Wait,
the
is this a
scenes.
different server? Different server.
No, this
right?
server, this server.
Oh, I don't
Billy,
remember him
you
sharing.
you just weren't present for a lot of like. this
Oh,
stuff.
what? Yeah, I feel like I was gone for a while, and then I just
Yeah,
came
yeah.
back. I was busy.
You only
Billy-
only recently started to get more active after like I visited the States and we just
oh,
like
maybe.
kind of started talking more. But like
Yeah.
I think our overall dynamic in the server is that we just rarely talk, but when we do talk, like we have a lot to talk
It's
about.
lit.
It's
Yeah.
not even that
It's
often.
pretty
Like
lit.
we're just like one of those friends, like one of those connections where we can just go on without talking to each other for like months. But
There
when
you
we do
go.
like come together, we're always like fun, chill, like vibing, that
There you
kind
go.
of like friend dynamic.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
Mhm.
Well,
Works
although I
for
think
us.
there were just several times that I would just send like a little random message in there, like probably posting like a K-pop video or something, like, "Hey guys, look at this."
that and a lot of your insects. I'm just like,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
you got a
true,
new
pictures of my bugs.
you got new bugs every month.
Yeah,
It's
I was like, "Hey guys, look what I got."
Hey, cool meat. Okay.
Did you ever get to
Leah-
see John's bugs, by the way? Just wondering, real quick.
Oh yeah, Hono and I saw it like in
Oh
person.
yeah, that was
yeah.
fun.
That was
Yeah,
actually
they-
more fun.
They
than I
got to
thought.
see them get fed.
Yeah, the mantis. I like the mantis. It's a cool mantis.
Yeah, I think
It
that
is.
was my favorite.
The cockroach. It was eating a cockroach. It was really cool.
Mm.
Although it wasn't really fun seeing all John's like cockroach farm. That was
The
kinda-
cockroaches. I'm
gross.
sorry, that one made me flinch.
that's made me
Oh.
sweat. I was like, Oh God!
I thought you guys were enjoying it.
How
I
your mom?
enjoyed the
Your
mantis.
mom was
The
showing this
cockroach
taste.
scared
She's
me.
like, I don't even know how I allowed my boy to keep these cockroaches. It was out
Yeah,
of
if
my
you were
will.
my son, I have a lot of questions. Oh no! Why?
Yeah.
Why is this
But
happening?
yeah, just going back to Hono. Yeah, that's how she got into the group.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's 5 of
Yay.
us. That's all. That's all of us. Part of the PNG podcast. So what is this podcast? You guys are probably wondering. Like, what are we gonna talk about? I'm wondering. We're all wondering. We have no idea what we're doing, guys.
Yeah.
It's funny because like we're all
don't know.
storytime animators, right?
True.
And I'm guessing a lot of our audiences are expecting like content about maybe is perhaps story time or even animation in general. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
with you guys. I don't really animate. People keep telling me, just
I
like,
don't
oh
think
wow, how
any of
they
us
ask
animate
me.
that
Yeah,
much. Yeah.
everyone keeps asking, like especially like me and Hono. Like we don't actually animate,
Yeah.
but we keep getting that like title. Oh, storytime animator.
I think
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
is the only one who's like the closest.
Actual-
Like she's an animator. Yeah.
What?
No,
John
John can.
animates too.
John's animations
John
are
is a god.
insane. What are you talking
Okay.
about, Billy?
You're
Hot
animated,
take.
John?
Have you been keeping up with John's
I
content?
do it.
Have you
I
seen
dabble
his
in
Pokemon
animation
Nuzlocke?
every now and then. Yeah.
I
His
feel like-
animation's insane. What are you
a
talking
god.
about?
I feel like
John-
the art is really good, but like
What?
Like,
Yeah, you
I don't.
you
I don't know if
def
it's,
you
like, that
you
much
you must not have seen his Pokemon Nuzlocke video. That's like
As a
full of
true
animation.
Young Tales fan, I could, he animates really,
Wow,
really
fake fan.
well.
I'm not a fake
Billy,
man.
fake fan.
Oh, Alex definitely would take that as like she has like that kind of background,
Yeah,
'cause-
she has a degree, bro.
Yeah,
I have a
yeah,
degree in
so I'd say that.
animation.
Yeah,
but
she
then-
literally
But as you can
animator.
see, like you can teach yourself animation.
Yeah,
without a
I'm
degree.
gonna
That's
be
true.
Yeah.
no offense to Alex, but
What?
I think
I'm taking
I think-
offense.
no like
Automatically,
any
before he even says anything.
no like anyone. I feel like anyone can kind of like really just learn the basics on YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
Like you don't need a degree to be good at animation. You can like
don't.
always learn.
But speaking of like degree, like TJ or Honey, you told me that like John didn't like study animation. I was like so shocked when you told me that because I was like, what
yeah.
are you doing? You're so good at animation, but you're not like
Yeah.
pursuing
Study
it when you're that
psychology, right?
good.
Yeah, I was a psychology major.
Yeah, let's-
But
yeah.
I did do a little bit of animation, kind of like when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
Like yeah, like my parents got me like this computer program called Anime Studio.
I've seen that.
It was
at
really
Best Buy.
weird. Yeah, and I just did a lot of like flip note animations too. Yeah,
wow,
like in
a
like in
child
school.
prodigy was born. A
Like in
child
school,
prodigy.
I had this character called Fart Man.
Ah,
Yeah, it's
very
just an
mature.
animation of a stick figure, like with a big butt, and you'd like fart, and
He
it would
always
make people
farts.
faint.
I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Basically.
That's so funny. You should bring him
Yeah.
back. You should make a video about that.
I feel like I still have some of those flip notes. I don't know if they're like
I want to see some.
still intact though, but
That's
yeah.
cute.
That's cool. And so, Alex, you did animation for school, right? We're
Yeah,
going to
I
talk about school, I
did.
guess.
Yeah, I made
just
it in
finished.
art
School stories.
direction, but
Yeah, you just finished. You just graduated, right?
Yeah, I just graduated. It's crazy. 5 years in
Hey.
college. Can you imagine
Hey.
Ugh, I'm sick.
that? Part time. But
Dropped out of
I didn't
college.
really have if you what does it say again? Like if we were in a high school or college setting, what do you think would be friends? Like, like what's our first impression of each other? Because I know me and Hono would be friends just because you're Filipino, Hono. I'm
Filipino?
Yeah.
So therefore,
Filipino?
we're friends.
Honestly, I feel like
Um,
we're all friends because we're Asian. Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, we're Asian.
Like,
So,
there's a
I feel
whole,
like
there's
these
a
guys are
whole
like fellow
community.
Asian buds.
There's so
Fellow
many
Asian buds,
storytime
guys.
animators, right? But like somehow the Asians gravitated towards each other and just became.
Yeah.
We did
Asian
it.
circle.
It tends to happen a lot.
Yeah.
It tends to happen, yeah.
There
Yeah,
wasn't much
unconscious.
Asians. There wasn't many Asians in my college. but so that's why it's not like that's why I didn't have friends. No. I had the opportunity to be friends with people, but it's just that when I think of college, I just think of like, I'm just gonna work here, do my work, do my stuff, and then go home. I don't do the socializing afterwards because I just thought like
you commuted,
college,
right?
Yeah, and I commuted as well.
There
so
you
it's
go.
kind of like
That's probably why. Yeah.
I was in the city
commute.
most of the time, but also like you have a lot of things to do in the city with friends. But
With your old friends, yeah.
with my old friends, I didn't really have much friends during college because I didn't join in any clubs. So that's
really?
probably why. I almost joined a Filipino club though, but it was just
like
out of
Hono.
the way, and I don't know, PTSD from I don't know, like Filipinos. You got what I mean? It's kind of like that.
Swagapinos.
Yeah, the culture,
Swagapinos, yeah.
the culture.
The
I don't know.
culture
So you're not.
pretty
So
gross.
basically, you're not like the other Filipinos.
I don't want to say it that way. No. It's not like I'm not like other Filipinos. Maybe it's like I guess it's like I can't relate to some jokes, or
I
like me.
I
type of
can
media.
relate to that actually. Like being the only Korean guy living in the Philippines with surrounded by Filipinos, they make a lot of like Filipino oriented jokes, and I can't understand any of them, and some of them
Oh,
are
wow.
even in
Really?
English, but like they're very Filipino centered and like just they have their
Yeah.
own slang, their own like
Yeah, their
official
own slang, their own type
Wow.
of humor,
And
and
it's-
then
it
when you
just-
try to joke with them, it's kind of like, oh, that's funny, Alex. I'm like, oh, but it's not like
Like they don't get
Yeah.
it, right?
like you
Unless-
get it, but they don't get it. Yeah.
They only get
It's
Filipino.
not the
jokes.
vibe.
different humor. It's just different humor.
Okay, it's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was an English literature major. I didn't do anything
Yes.
with my degree. I dropped out of college. Where am
So
I?
you don't have a
dropout,
degree.
dropout
Let's
gang.
go!
You
Dropout
don't
gang.
have a degree. What do you mean? I
But-
feel like I'm just insulting you right now. My bad.
You
Wait.
don't got any.
Wait,
Wow.
sorry.
TJ.
Sorry if
He
I
just
sound like an
said he
asshole.
majored in it.
Yeah. So, how long did you go for until you realized that you wanted to drop out?
I was just stacking up on bills and debt. I didn't think it was necessary. Honestly, I only went into English literature because I thought it would be easy. Because I didn't
Oh.
initially I didn't even want to go to college, but you know like how Asian parents are. It's like you
Kinda
gotta
have
finish
to.
college. Yeah, it's like a requirement. So might as
Yeah.
well if I'm gonna go to college, just get it over with. Find something easy.
Oh,
And
no.
it's funny. It's
Honey,
silly.
no, don't do that.
It's
you have
silly.
to kind of major in something that you can see a
Yeah,
career
the
in.
money's too much for me to just like waste it away like that.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like I didn't really major in art, but like the college I was going to was like the top
known for
art
art.
school. Yeah, it's known for art.
In the
A very
Philippines.
prestigious. No, in Korea. I went to
In
college
Korea.
in
Oh,
Korea.
what's
Oh,
what's
wow.
this art school?
It's called Hongik University. But like I finished up to high school overseas in the Philippines, but I went back to Korea for college. So like this college I was going to, it was very well known for like its art stuff, like very prestigious. But I just happened to pick something that was easy, and I was picked for it. So like might as well. But I dropped out after like 2 years of going to it.
Okay.
And
So you finished 2 years, and then
yeah, I
you
finished
dropped,
2
like,
years.
I'm a head out.
yeah. It
Aw,
wasn't even
dang.
that hard of a decision for me. I
So-
wanted to drop out for like the longest time, and YouTube kind of like just gave me that extra push to
So
like.
when
go
you
through with
dropped
that.
out, was your YouTube kind of popping off? Was that
It
why
was,
you dropped out?
It had like a decent 100,000 subscribers at
so
the
you
time.
dropped out after getting 100K.
Oh.
Well, I was actually on a gap year at the time when I was
Uh-huh.
working on my YouTube. So like
Oh.
I took a gap year. I went back to the Philippines. I actually, took some time to just like, I did everything. I tried everything because I just wanted to find my own passion in life. So I tried writing a book. I'm not gonna share that.
Oh,
I-
wait. I didn't know about this one.
No, wait.
What was it
My,
titled?
Dead
my
days.
girlfriend. My girlfriend knows about this.
It's
but,
called
like,
Dead
she-
Days.
Yeah, it's about
Sounds
it's a
evil
zombie
as hell.
apocalypse.
It's a zombie
Yeah,
book.
I
Oh.
loved
like-
it. I loved.
Ooh.
please. But like,
Sounds
yeah,
like
a
Reddit.
graphic novel
It's-
in the making.
and it's just a novel. It's just a writing. It's a
Oh, okay.
literature
Oh.
novel. But I dropped that as well. But like, I went into tour guide. I went to work as a tour guide in
Oh, really?
the Philippines, like in Boracay.
Boracay. I want to.
So
Yeah.
you gave tours around the city.
Yeah, to like Koreans specifically.
Oh,
and not,
wow.
like other than that, I tried a bunch of stuff before I actually even started YouTube. But like
You have
I
to-
didn't want to pursue being a tour guide because it was really scummy and like
It's
shady.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's
a
very
bunch of
hard.
shady stuff going on in it, and it was
people suck
illegal as well.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Wait,
that too.
illegal?
I'll
How
get
illegal
it.
can
I'll,
a tour-
I'll get
I
into
guess
that
next
next
time?
time. Yeah, but
Oh,
like
okay.
I did all
Wow,
that.
what the heck?
I went back to my house, my home, and then I just started watching all these storytime animators. Errol's Story was actually the first person I actually
Errol
watched.
Story. Filipino.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Y'all like to
Oh
stick to
my
each other.
god, it's another
Filipino.
Filipino.
Let's go.
Well,
To be
TJ is
honest with you,
Korean, but
I could be Korean, but I'm like
Yeah,
kind
but
of
he likes
Filipino
Filipino.
at heart. You
yeah,
know,
because you live
I
there.
believe
that's
that.
how we vibe.
Love that.
But
Love that.
yeah, but I got into that, and then I was like, oh, how hard could it be? So I just kind of started story time.
It's not that hard.
From then on, it wasn't in the beginning, and you
It's
could
not hard
tell.
in the beginning.
I didn't
Getting
didn't
started
put
was
that
like-
much effort into it in
Yeah.
the beginning, but it got harder
Yeah.
as you go.
We
through
all
the
secretly
quality.
wish we had the innocent eyes of being a beginner again because
Still feel like a
I
beginner.
I agree.
Yeah.
Content
Hono's
creation
still.
these
I feel
days
like
have-
Hono
I'm
still
still
has
a
fire.
newborn.
Yeah.
I still.
The
I don't
way
know
is
pain
very
yet.
still strong.
I always think back to the days when I first started. I could finish a video in like a day to like a week.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
day.
I
can't.
watched Billy. I
can't do
watched
that
your
anymore.
I watched your old videos, and like you were posting videos like every week or like every 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Well,
and stuff
at the
like
time
that.
I was unemployed. So I guess I'll go back. I'll go into my like backstory of how I got started.
Mm.
Oh, yeah,
I went to
go ahead.
college for something completely different from art. I majored in public health science.
Oh, medical
Ew.
field.
Totally
That's
unrelated.
Ugh.
Well, actually, I first got into college with the chemical engineering degree or major, and then I failed because I'm stupid, and I had to transfer over all of my units, like all my science units, over to like a different major. Otherwise, I would
No,
have to, like,
that's
you know,
horrible.
be held back a long time. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna change majors to the easiest science major that would take all of my credits, which was public health science. But you know, that worked out, and I actually really loved public health science. It was like, well, one, it was easy.
You're
And
kind of
two,
good
like,
at it.
the things that I learned in public health science was like really relevant to the real world, like the things that you actually do with that major and the things you learn. It's
Oh,
like
like practical.
applicable. It's
Yeah,
applicable like
practical
right
science.
away, yeah. And like you can see the effects of what you apply to the real world like immediately. So kind of like it.
Yeah, it's
but yeah, in terms of YouTube, like I graduated from college with that degree, didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had like a video business, a photo business, like on the side, doing wedding videos and photo booth stuff.
Wait. Let me get this straight. So you were doing
Yeah.
YouTube while in college, studying, like taking tests
No.
and stuff.
I
Oh.
graduated college and I took like a year off, just like applying for jobs and like
Oh.
doing my video business. Video business was like filming weddings.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, weddings and photo booth for weddings and stuff like that, and any other kind of events.
Yeah, you dabbled with a lot of stuff as well, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot I could go into, but during that time I was doing the video business, I was like, I don't really like seeing people be happy at their wedding. Like, I hate everybody
So a
here.
loser.
Okay.
loser.
I was like,
Like-
why am I working so hard when everyone is
Makes you
happy
sick.
around me?
That's
No,
some
it's
drama
really
right
interesting.
there.
It's like I'm
Okay, how
working
you-
my butt off, and everybody's just having a good time, and I'm like running around with the camera.
Billy, man.
And I'm
That's
like,
so
"Man,
emo."
I don't really feel that happy doing this. So I was like, all right.
Okay,
What
you
else can I
ask
do?
the bride and the groom to just invite you as a guest? Come on.
Yeah, I worked at my sister's wedding.
Oh
Like,
my gosh,
I
seriously?
think about that. I think about that.
Oh.
I'm like, why am I working at my sister's wedding? Like, sure, she asked me to help, but I was like, should I just enjoy myself at these things? So I kind of
Was it
stopped running. Yeah.
Was it worth it though? Like,
Wow.
I mean, it was a good experience, that's for sure. I think I would be a good wedding planner just because I've been to a lot of weddings.
Noted.
Oh my gosh.
Higher
If I
Yeah,
ever
you
get
know
married,
it.
it's gonna be bomb. It's gonna be bomb, yeah.
Nice.
Noted,
Um,
noted.
But yeah, after all that stuff, I decided to start doing YouTube. Fun fact, I did like 4 vlogs. I was really into Casey Neistat at the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah, he was my biggest inspiration at the time. He was like uploading every day, and I was like, man, this guy's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. He like
Daily
like
vlogs.
during his like golden days, he was uploading every single day.
Yeah, like crazy.
crazy.
The daily vlog.
It was insane.
And then,
Doesn't he just
you know,
skateboard throughout New York?
Yeah, he just like reviews tech, talks about life, his life, and like gives really good
Aw.
advice. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I was
he-
like really
Aw.
inspired to do like something similar.
Ooh.
But I did 4 vlogs and I realized my life was really boring. Like
Hey,
I was
guys,
just
hey,
I was just
today.
at home all day. I can't skate. I can't
Hey
skate through the
guys,
cities
day
of
91.
the streets
I'm
of
in
New York,
bed.
you know?
I'm eating cereal.
Yeah.
Just woke up
Like,
again.
oh,
There's
gonna
another box of
visit a friend's
cereal.
house and shove a camera in their face. Yeah, so it's just kind of awkward.
God.
So yeah, after all that, I found The Odd Ones Out. You know, the big.
Is he
Granddaddy.
your very first like story time inspiration? You'd say.
Yeah, honestly, I mean,
Ooh,
obviously,
okay.
I've seen Domix and Swoozy before. Those are like the grandpas.
Right.
But
right.
I think I stumbled into Odd Ones Out around that
Grandpas.
time.
Wait, how many subscribers did he have? Like at the time you stumbled into him?
The Odd Ones Out?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably just over 1 million. Yeah.
Oh,
or maybe
wow,
even like
he's-
700,000. Yeah.
Damn.
Jeez, he was
Yeah.
really well
It was
off,
very
huh?
early. Yeah. Very early.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's like 10 million
Yeah.
right now. Oh god.
He's not like 14, 15, dude. It's crazy.
Sheesh.
Yeah,
he's-
but yeah, I really was inspired by his origin because like you see his earlier videos and they're
It's
like
crap.
pretty, no offense, but they're pretty low quality. And I was like,
gotta
wow,
start
you
from
can,
somewhere.
We're putting that
yeah,
in.
it's like you can tell a convincing,
A
or you can
legend
make a
was
convincing
born.
video,
A legend
tell
was
a
born.
convincing story, and have bad visuals. It's fine as long as you're funny.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
That's
was like,
the takeaway.
okay.
That's the takeaway.
Yeah, just get started, and then people will be inspired by your initial progress too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh yeah, people will look back at your old videos and be like, oh wow, they started off like shit essentially.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually the reason why I left my trailer video as bad as it looks, like insanely
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
But
always
it's-
keep your old videos. Don't be ashamed
Yeah.
of them. It really
Just
inspires
redo
me.
your thumbnails.
Yes.
Just redo your
Yeah.
thumbnails, guys.
Nah,
I don't
don't
have-
be
I don't
have time
You
for
don't
that.
have to, but yeah, if you want.
They're
Don't
just supposed to be
It
there. They're
actually
just bad.
works redoing your thumbnails.
I did
if
hear
you have,
about
like, a
that. Yeah, yeah.
high click rate and it
Like a
increases the
second
click rate on the
wave of
thumbnails.
like true. I
Yeah.
did hear about that, but you know,
I don't want more people looking at those crappy videos. So you know, they can just stay
True.
down there.
True,
Yeah,
true.
I personally will keep it the same just because, it's
Yeah.
inspiring seeing the old thumbnails too.
yeah.
I mean, it's your own discretion. I would do like new thumbnails for like maybe a couple of videos I did like a few years back, like 1 or 2 years back. But like the OG, I'd probably just leave it at that. Even if I changed it, I don't think it'd get that much views.
Yeah.
It's just it's
If
still
anything,
pretty
just-
crappy.
You'll
Just
be
start changing them in the future.
surprised. You'll be surprised. It's just
How
like
much difference it makes.
Yeah, and
I get
how
the-
much
I get the
difference it
general-
makes,
I get the
and
general
just
premise
looks
of it, though.
cleaner on your YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
That's-
Yeah.
Anyways, Billy, you were saying?
I mean that's pretty much it for me. Storytime animator. I haven't uploaded in like a year and a half. I'm the guy who doesn't upload here. I think everybody in the group is still kicking. You know,
Oh.
their
Yeah.
YouTube careers are lit.
mhm.
Uh,
Wait, did you
I mean,
have history in like or a hobby of animating or drawing before? Cause
No, heck no.
so you
I
just like went
literally-
into it like, I'll try this out, I guess.
I literally have never drawn anything in my
It's the same
entire
with
life.
me. Yeah, I
And-
was
So
never
it's
into art
so
as well.
it's just me, John, and Hono who has like a
Yeah,
history
you guys
of
are the
Actual art
people.
backgrounds. Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
just
know,
like,
you
oh,
guys- have an
you guys
art
learned
background,
learned
though.
how to draw pretty well, like pretty quickly. I'd say.
It's a lot of hours of pressing Control Z, guys.
It's,
Really, you can relate, brother.
Yeah, it's
It's the same.
Do you
Yeah.
remember the first drawing you've done, like when you're like a little kid, Hono or John?
me? Oh, I've been drawing ever since like before I was even in kindergarten. I never went to school for art though, sadly.
Sheesh, the weird flex, but
You
okay.
don't need
I'm kidding.
to.
I don't
First
need
thing
to.
I
A part of me wish I did, just because like I wish I knew how to animate properly, because I don't know. I
was
like to
born with
incorporate
it.
animating, but
Hono, you went to school, right? You went to university and
yeah, I guess like my
yeah, tell us about
short
that.
background is like I've always been into drawing. Yeah, I've always been into art since before I was even in kindergarten, and drew all throughout middle school and high school. In high school, I was active as like just doing commissions as an artist. I didn't even know the animation community existed, didn't know that was a thing. But in the back of my head, I had like plans to make like webtoon, because I knew I wanted to storytell and like make comics of some sort. But I never like went through with it, and in I never like thought about it, because my parents were like the type of typical Asian parents who are like, you need to be in the medical field. So I went to a medical academy high school. I went to 2 different high schools. Like I went to a medical academy, and they were just like,
oh wow.
yeah, I told them I wanted to pursue art in college, but they were like, if you pursue art, we're gonna like cut you off financially and
Oh my
like
God.
cut you off
Disown
completely, like
you.
get out of our
So
house kind of
Asian.
thing. I know.
That is
and
so Asian.
yeah, because of that,
God.
I was like, okay,
Typical,
I'm not
typical.
gonna put any effort into like art or whatever. So I go to college and I studied like speech language pathology, because that's what I interned in my medical academy. Speech
Oh, right.
pathology, speech
said-
therapy.
You interned in high school?
Yeah, I interned for like 2 or 3 years. I think 2.5
Oh, wow.
years. So I would go to.
Overachiever.
She's a valedictorian.
Wait, you're a valedictorian?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she
I
was.
wasn't the valedictorian, but yeah, I was part
Yeah,
of the
but-
top 10% of the school.
Oh, so your school does the top
This
10.
person's
I'm
over here is a
telling you, she's actually smart.
Hono's
She's
smart.
actually
What the-
Well,
smart.
I mean, like if I didn't, I'd get my ass beat, you know. So
Oh right.
It's either that or
Right.
get your ass beat.
yeah, and then
I went to an all Asian school, so everybody is just super smart. But
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, I was part
I'm
of the Asian, the minority smart Asian group of the school. but-
okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow, look at you.
Then I went to college for that major and graduated, and then I got into grad school last fall, like 2021 fall in September. And then like I think 2 days before the actual semester started, I just had like a huge mental breakdown and just dropped out. I just like went online. I woke up, I went online, I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, and I just dropped out.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
your YouTube was popping off already, though, right?
Yeah, I was like, I feel like I have potential to grow in what I want to do. I want to see where I can go. Like, I'm still in like a phase right now where I'm like existential crisis, identity crisis, but I'm just doing my own thing, you know, focusing.
But like
on
this
me.
is like what you've been wanting to do. Like not YouTube specifically, but it's like
Art.
related to something you've always wanted to do since like the
Yeah.
beginning, right?
Ever
So-
since like I found the animation community, I was like, I feel like I really want to do this. Like I can draw. I feel like I have a lot of entertaining stories,
Oh yeah, you
and
sure
so
do.
I
The asshole.
got into it.
I'm getting.
What?
What?
Please.
What? What? Very interesting stories. Yes, very interesting.
But yeah, I just dropped out.
There you go.
Drop out,
Hey.
gang. Let's go.
Wait, so you
You and TJ dropped out.
You graduated.
Yeah, you
though,
guys were
right?
meant
Yeah,
for
I
each
have a
other.
Yeah,
degree.
she graduated undergrad.
I do have a
yeah.
degree in
undergrad. Yeah, you
like
have a degree.
speech path,
Oh,
but I am
I,
not gonna use it.
I'm
Okay,
I'm,
never mind. Not
I'm
entirely
I'm even less than that. I don't even have a degree.
You are not less than
You didn't really drop
I don't-
out. You
I don't
just kinda,
deserve her.
like, finish one part of the course.
I mean,
But
I
it's
dropped
kinda
out of
like
grad
weird.
school because I was already
Yeah.
like ready for grad school. I had already started my internship in grad school. I was already working out of school as their
Oh,
speech
wow.
therapist, but I couldn't handle
Whoa.
the stress because I was just not happy. I was also not good at it because I was not interested in the field as much. Like I wasn't passionate about it, and it showed in my work. So I was
Wait,
like,
wow.
why did you choose
Yeah.
speech therapy though?
I enjoyed it in high school. I enjoyed it a lot, but I enjoy like a medical setting, and I was put in a school setting while I was working,
Oh.
and I didn't get a choice to switch out. And the setting is different than a medical setting because in a medical setting you're working one-on-one with a kid, but in a school setting I was working with 60 different kids every single day.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
That sounds
I would
intense.
have to work with like 5 kids at
That
a
sounds
time.
so stressful.
That's
So-
Sounds
that's
that
way
that
too
doesn't
much.
sound
That's
very
hard.
fun.
I heard
Yeah.
sometimes like when we get in calls, you would like tell me that you would get like called out or something and like.
Oh
like,
yeah,
told
my
off
supervisor
and
was like,
stuff.
"You're
Oh,
slow.
what?
Like you need to do better. There is no
So
like you
mean.
you can't say I can't do it. You just have to do it, and you have to be good at it." And I was
What
I
the heck?
it yeah ruined my mental
was-
health.
That's real motivation right there.
Yeah, I was like, "This ain't it. I can't do this."
She's- She was decomposing
Mm-hmm.
all throughout it.
Well,
I think it was a good
This is
idea
why
you
we
dropped
care
out.
for our healthcare workers, guys.
Yeah, quote unquote. Yeah, we totally.
I mean, we can care for them all we
Yeah.
want, but you know,
Totally.
they gotta be
Yeah.
they gotta be
there's
really
so
passionate
many
about it,
people
you
that
know.
are on strike. So many of them are on strike.
Oh, because of like COVID and stuff.
Now back to
Probably.
the COVID news, John.
Oh yeah, John's our COVID newscaster.
We
He's like the
really
weather report
shouldn't
for
be
COVID.
talking about this. We should go back to happier things,
Yeah,
like how
yeah.
we found our careers.
We can leave the world to burn itself. You know, we'll just be here talking happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I think it was a really good idea for you to like drop out, since especially you didn't enjoy it. And this is kind
Yeah.
of unrelated, but it would have been a little harder on us specifically, you and me, because we're dating and stuff. Like it,
Oh yeah,
it would
I
have been
told him.
really difficult.
You know, it's kind of funny because in the beginning, when we started dating, I was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I got this. Like, love can conquer
completely
all."
had-
My attitude. And then like after he came here, and I realized like, wow, I really could not balance a relationship with school. I probably could not. It probably wouldn't have
it would
been able to work.
Pretty difficult.
Wait,
I'm
TJ,
gonna
tell
be
the
honest with
story
you.
of how y'all first met in person.
Oh, in
Oh,
person.
oh, in person? What do you mean? It's so embarrassing.
Yeah,
you have
but it's a good story. Do you want me to tell it?
It's
You
literally
haven't-
the
you
first
haven't-
day
I was
also
there.
met Hono in
Yeah,
person
I mean,
too.
you can.
It was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
You can tell it, and I'll add on to
So-
it or
I
something.
mean, me
Yeah.
and Billy.
You guys were-
planned
you guys were the
this at
masterminds of,
the Halloween
like, some-
party, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. the
Yeah, I was
Halloween
like
party
drunk
was
at
the
this
plan.
Halloween party, and I'm like, Billy, listen, hear me out. Let's
What the heck?
surprise TJ. Like, let me come over your house.
Let's go.
Wait, whose idea was
Was
this?
this-
Like, who?
No,
who was
I
the
feel like
first
it was
one
my
to, like-
idea.
It was
It
me.
was my
I was
idea.
like, I
No,
will
no,
surprise
no.
you.
It was my idea. I'm pretty sure.
Was
Okay,
it? I don't
okay.
remember.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be picking him up. So do you want to come over and surprise him? And then you're like on the floor.
Yeah, I
Not
was on the
responsive.
floor
It's
outside.
really silly because like from
Dude,
my
Hono was
POV
so drunk.
Okay, so from my
boy.
POV, like, so I'm gonna be visiting the States, right? So it's been a while
Yeah.
since I visited the States. My girlfriend Hono was one of the reasons, probably the biggest reason I was going to the States,
There
but
you go.
also I was
What?
meeting up
Not
with friends
me?
as well.
Oh, that.
No, only because of you,
John.
John. Only because of
Really?
you.
Shut up, John.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. John was like probably 30%. I'm kidding. No, I just yeah.
Sleep with one eye open, John.
But yeah, like I didn't have any like big like my expectation was I was gonna go see my girlfriend like for the first time, but then I like arrive at the airport. I get a message from her and she's telling me all like, oh sorry, I don't think we can meet up today. There's just like stuff's been happening. I need to go do something, or like I think it had something to do with like your parents or something. Like you
Yeah, I
can't
came up with a
leave.
lie that my
Yeah, she
parents see me.
lied.
I'm sorry, that's the only time I'll ever lie. I swear.
That's
But
the
I just said
foundation
my
of our
parents-
relationship. Like
No.
it's built on a lie. It's built on a lie.
No, I told him that my parents were making me do a lot of errands and not sure when
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
be able to
yeah.
come by.
Yeah. So like
Yes.
me going into this, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was actually like half relieved as well because I was really nervous. I was like super nervous as well. So when she told me she couldn't meet up, I was like, okay, that gives me more time to prepare. Maybe get a shower, like look nicer for like the next time we can actually meet up. And then I was just thinking, I got in the car with John and Billy because Billy picked me up from the airport.
Yes.
And I was just like, okay, me with the boys. We're going on dinner together. So I have
just the
nothing to worry
boys.
about. It's just the boys. So we're just going to have nice old dinner. Nothing to expect but that.
Little
And then,
did he know, I
and
was
then-
in on it the whole time.
Oh, God. I had no idea. And we arrive at the apartment,
my
at Billy's
house.
apartment. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then I go up, just casually just walking up with my stuff to just lay my stuff down and all that, and then going up to the second floor is his living room, and lo and behold, who I see like out of nowhere, like in front
It's
of me.
Ono.
It's me.
It's
my
Ono. She was
And
just
it's
sitting on the
it's
couch.
I'm not even over exaggerating. I was so shocked and overwhelmed. I was like, my legs gave off. Like my leg, I
He
had
literally
I have
zero.
video footage.
I fell.
Oh yeah. We
I
gotta show
fell
that
on
video
the ground, and I didn't have any leg strength. I was like, no, what? No way. What?
Surprise.
And
But yeah,
then they
t-
made
tell-
out for 45 minutes.
Why?
Yeah.
Shut up.
In Billy's room.
We're
In
gonna-
Billy's
I'm gonna be
bed.
honest
was
with
just
you
staring
guys.
at
We
them.
left the room.
I'm gonna
and
be
let
honest. It
them
was kind of
spend some time,
awkward.
quality
It
time
was really
together.
awkward, but
It's
oh
a
my
little
god.
I think
that
it
whole
was more okay.
experience-
Hear me out. I think it was more awkward because there was Billy and John. Like
Yeah.
because there was an audience.
Yeah.
Like it's like, what am I
That's
supposed
why
to do?
I
How
was
am I
like,
supposed
had
to
a
do?
show
we
to
should
put on.
leave.
Yeah, that was
Leave
my
them
first
Well,
time
Billy
meeting John
too
too,
alone.
so
It
I
was
was
my
like,
house, so
hi.
I mean, yeah, we
Yeah,
went to
that
go
too.
get
I was
dinner
like,
right after.
oh, I get to meet Hono for the first time as well. So this is.
yeah, it was kind of awkward because like I went up to TJ to hug him, and then I'm like face to face with John for the first time.
Oh my god! What if John went up and you thought that was TJ? Wait, that could have been crazy.
It's kind of
Actually, though.
it's funny because that whole situation was so anxiety inducing, but
Oh wait.
Yeah, tell me your POV, honey.
my
Tell-
POV is
you
like
guys
I
knew
got to
about
Billy's
each other.
house and nobody was there but his roommate who I've
Oh
never
yeah, because I
met
told
before,
Hono that I was staying behind too.
which he didn't. He lied, and I was there
What?
alone. And it was kind of funny because I had Billy like. I told him to tell me like when you guys were on the way or when you arrived, and when you texted me that
walked
you
in by
guys
yourself.
arrived, I was like freaking out. Your roommate was keeping me company in the living room. I won't disclose his name, but it was kind of funny because I guess he was trying to calm me down or something. So while I'm freaking out about you guys like in the garage and I can hear your voices. Your roommate is like flapping his arms and explaining to me the anatomical like function of a bird.
What the fuck? Wait, why?
Yeah, and I'm
He
like,
told me he was being so weird. It was like, you're panicking here, and he's just like explaining these.
Wait,
like,
yeah.
animal
no, he was being nice. He was
anatomics.
talking about like his passion to be a vet, but I just couldn't focus. I was just like,
He does tend to do that, I guess.
God.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
It's kind of funny.
Did it
Yeah.
help you? I don't know.
Not really. I was so nervous that I knocked over Ziggy's water, your cat, Billy's
Oh.
cat. I knocked over his water thing because I was so nervous, and I was like live texting Alex like I'm gonna shit myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut myself. Aw.
She did that
Yeah,
day.
and then you came up.
And then it just everything went on from there. We kind of, I think it was a lot better when we got to your house, honey, like to your place, and then we kind of just
Yeah, because you guys had
like-
your private time.
yeah, we just kind of
Mm-hmm.
sat down and actually like started talking,
There
and
you
then
go.
try to relax ourselves.
Quote
and stuff
unquote
like that.
talking.
Yeah.
Talk.
Shut up, Billy. We didn't
I
do
was just
anything.
kidding. Alright, I'll stop.
Oh
I'll
god.
stop.
Oh,
But
God.
yeah, it was really nice to be able to meet everyone. But actually, in this group, I never met Alex before, which is
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's the only.
Alex
one
is
I
in
met.
Australia.
All this time, Alex is
guys.
still in Australia. You know.
Yeah.
everyone's met each other here except for me and Alex.
True,
Yeah.
true,
Oh,
true.
girl.
I can't wait.
Hopefully next year or this year.
Oh my
Hopefully
gosh.
this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully VidCon happens.
I
and
wonder.
we can have our own PNG podcast meetup. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that
Ooh,
would be
yeah.
nice.
And
Honestly.
hopefully we'll have some
hopefully
fans
by that
COVID
time.
is better in the future.
Oh
I
wait,
mean,
I
you know-
I can't go. I have my military thing.
Right.
No.
Cry.
Okay, we'll have you on a digital screen.
Yeah, that's I would like that.
Hey
so
everyone,
much
we're
to
in
live.
person, except for TJ.
Wow, we're
Here's
all
TJ.
never gonna be together in like probably like what 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, like not a lot of people know, but I'm gonna be going into my military.
Military.
Service,
yeah, that's in
mandatory
September,
service.
huh?
Yeah, TJ
Yeah.
wants to die for his country.
No, I don't. I don't really. I could
It's
care less about my
mandatory.
country. I was forced into it. Help! I'm blinking twice.
You
but
were
yeah.
gonna go.
Great. The South
You were gonna
Korean
go
government
like
is
this month,
awesome.
right?
Blink twice.
Wait, what?
Pain.
Wait, what, Billy? What?
You were
you say?
gonna leave to the military like this month or next month, right?
Yeah, plans changed because like my mom
Again?
went through
Got delayed.
like recently. It's a harsh topic, but like my dad, I'm okay now, but my dad did pass away recently.
Oh.
And my mom, she's alone, and she went through COVID, and she's really weak at the time. Today, even till this day, so she has no one to take care of. Like no one's like there to like be around her. So I called up the military, and I asked them if I could just like wait out my service until my twin brother came out because he's almost done. Like he's done like around this year of September. So once he comes out, we can like do the old switcheroo, and then he can take care of mom, and I could go to the
Oh.
military.
Kind of works out,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, just like
Okay,
I feel
what
like
if
that's
your
a lot better.
Okay, what if your brother just acts as a double for you? So he goes to military twice.
Oh yeah, you have a twin, right?
So it's like a double gang. You might as well.
I'll pay him for that. I'll pay
Yeah,
him.
you should just
like,
pay him.
Ooh,
Perfect.
Just
JK,
act
what
as
if?
me. I am TJ Toons, and you know.
I feel like he
Tell
would
him-
want to come back home.
You know what my brother suggested, my twin brother? He was so mentally drained because like the place he's stationed in the military is like near the parallel, like 38th parallel, and he's there like watching like his sleep schedule is all messed up because he's 24 hours like watching over like the borderline, the borders, and he came and talked to me and was like, oh, can you just like switch with me, like go into the military and like do my job for like one session? And I told him I can't do that. I have a girlfriend. I
Oh,
can't do
that's
that.
why.
How would
But
they
how
know?
smart
That's
is
why.
that?
How would they
though?
know?
How smart is that though? You
They're
know?
gonna know.
I feel like
They're
they.
gonna
I
know.
feel like they wouldn't know. Like I
What does
could
it
act pretty
feel
well.
like to have a twin though? Like that's
Yeah.
That's
it's-
kind of like a I like that
You guys are like
concept.
identical, like
We're
very-
yeah, we're
very
identical,
similar?
but
Oh, wow.
we're identical, but we're really close, but not like we're close in the sense that we're very like family brotherhood kind of thing. But
You guys talked about
we're
everything.
also very competitive. Like
Oh.
we grew up very competitive, and like I didn't really like we had our like differences. We settled our differences in high school. He was like the more of like the jock, the cool kid in high school.
Sporty.
Yeah, because he was like he was like the varsity for like tennis and volleyball and all that, like very sporty.
volleyball.
And he was really like, he was also buffer than me.
Mm.
So like everyone kind of just like naturally like, assumed he was the cooler kid. And
Mm.
The
I
cooler
kind of-
twin.
the cooler twin. Yeah, they did a lot of that. I didn't really like it when, twins don't like it when people compare
compare,
each,
yeah,
compare
obviously.
me them. But it happened a lot. I kind of just accepted it and went home to just do my own thing. And
No,
yeah.
this is so
It's
sad.
Wait, what
It's a
was
little-
your
it's a little
own thing?
depressing.
What was your own
I was
thing?
just part of
I
the Go
mean,
Home Club. I just went home and just did a bunch of
oh,
stuff
You didn't
I
do
wanted
like
to do.
sports. You didn't do sports like in school.
I mean, I did do soccer. I was in the soccer varsity soccer in the last
Okay.
year of senior.
There you go.
But it's like a whole shit show because like I wasn't a very good student in high school. But like that's
Oh.
another story for another time. We'll get into that
Mm.
later down the line. But yeah, that's me and my brother and our
There you go.
dynamic. He was a cool
Alright.
kid. I wasn't.
Military.
But now I'm the cool kid. And I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Yeah,
My brother-
I mean,
my-
you're the
my
YouTuber.
My
He's
brother, yeah, I am
famous.
the
Big deal.
breadwinner. My brother looks up to like the thing I do today a lot. He's just like, I
Yeah,
want to
who
get into
wouldn't?
YouTube as well.
YouTube's
blah, blah,
crazy,
blah. Yeah.
I always say that everyone should have a YouTube channel. You know.
I feel like at a certain time and age, everyone actually is. It's gonna be like, it's like having a cell phone. Everyone has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's like a normal thing to do and have.
Yeah. I mean, I know not everybody can handle it or like should have a YouTube channel.
It is mentally
you know,
taxing.
because people
yeah.
are crazy sometimes.
Yeah,
I just
the
think
numbers can get to you. The
It's a
numbers can
good
get to you.
idea to try it, I guess.
True.
Because you
I
never
know.
really know if it works out. That would be my advice for like anybody. It's like, oh, give it a try.
True.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone, but
It's not for
everyone
everyone.
has a possibility to pop
Yeah,
off. I would
everyone.
say.
As long as it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Should
keep it fun. I
always
feel like
be
that
fun.
mentality is really important to like keep it as a fun hobby to do. That's like I know it is still like it right now for me. It is kind of considered a job, and I do treat it as a job.
Treat it as a job. Yeah.
But like I also like to, like, in the back of my mind, I also like to treat it not as seriously. Like I just kind of wing it and do my own thing, kind of thing as
Yeah.
well. So I like to keep it that
I'm-
way.
I'm the opposite. I've become so stressed, I guess, to make things perfect looking in a certain way
Yeah.
that it has 100% become like very tedious work.
Yeah. I do
I don't know
find
if you guys
myself
feel
doing
the
that
same
too.
way.
Oh yeah.
It I can relate with the whole fact that if someone could like do the work for me and I just come up with like the scripts and like voice acting,
Ideas, yeah.
it would be perfect for me.
It'd be
Like
nice,
I
yeah.
could yeah. But I do like the creative freedom, despite the tediousness. Despite the hard work. Like I do
Yeah.
enjoy it, but also it's like a love-hate relationship. But
Yeah.
like at some
it's
point it does
animation, you know?
it does burn you out a lot. That's why I personally take quite a bit of time to readjust, like reset, kind of
Yeah.
like go through a mental cleanup. sort
Yeah,
of thing.
burnout is real.
Yeah.
Careful, guys.
Remember the
Yeah.
old YouTube days when like the animators could upload like once every 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah.
it's
That was
That was
insane, man. Like
Two
even the odd
weeks.
ones out.
there was so much content everywhere. There was like
Yeah.
new animators
Yeah.
every
You-
single day.
You know, I've realized this. Like, I was scrolling down my subscriber list, just searching for some animation story time, and like, nothing
can't
for
find
weeks.
Yeah,
can't find
I
it.
feel like
Very-
there's a drought right
It's so
now.
dry, yeah. Like everyone is like just really stressed out or something.
Or we're
Yeah.
just like I want to do something else. I kind of want to
Yeah.
You know what's
just
funny? You know what's
over
funny?
it.
Like I heard from Hono that she didn't really actually know like at the time that story time. I wouldn't say dying, but like it was like going through a bit of like a drying out
Hiccup.
like time.
Yeah, I didn't
Like
know.
she just like picked it up like just I just want to try it.
I just
don't
like
really...
made a video. I wasn't like trying to get into the community or anything. I was just like, I'll make one for funsies because I admire these people. And then someone told me like, well, you inspired me to like try and go into the community too because like you showed me that like you could still make it even though the community is like not active. And I'm like, oh, is that the case?
No. She said something along the lines of despite the community dying and all that. you can
Basically, yeah,
still
she said
make
die
it.
being dead.
So hard, but
it is
it's
kinda-
true
it's-
because
it's
there
along
is
the
a drought
truth,
of
yeah.
content, and then there's a lot of storytime animators who are going into streaming who are
Yeah.
doing something
Oh.
else.
I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
VTuber.
It's just because
yeah,
it
it's
takes so much
popular.
work, and like after a while of doing it for so long, you're kind of just like,
Mm.
Yeah,
there's got to
get
be something
tired.
else that I can do that's like
VTubing.
faster
Yeah.
and more like
Yeah.
creatively satisfying. I mean, I've had that thought for like every now and then, just like there's got to be some faster way of getting content out there or doing something cool.
True. That's why I kind of really love this podcast that we're doing right now. Like we've never done something like this. I've never done something like this, but
yeah,
like
we've never
Yeah,
had
that's
any
true, me
experience
neither.
with
it is a
podcasts.
breath of fresh air, and also like I like talking, I like communicating, and I like socializing. So this
and
is
we
just,
and we
yeah,
still get to
it's-
share stories, which
Exactly,
is really the
exactly.
primary point of making videos. It's like, sure, we're animators, but I think like the story part is what people really like to.
yeah, the
tune
visuals
in
do
for.
help
Very
a
true.
lot, and it's
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
very like pleasing to the flow of the content. But it is a tool, if anything,
Yeah.
like that you
It's the
use
medium,
to
yeah.
represent that story.
Yeah.
Also, personality very important into being a YouTube creator. But yeah, I did get dabble with like Twitch streaming in the past, but I just could not balance it with like
I
making
did too.
videos.
Yes,
It's
Take some
I'm
time.
so
you
inactive.
okay, Alex? You're like you stream like once a week, right?
yeah,
or
once
like
a week.
yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
pretty
saying. I
good.
try to stream like every single day while like
Okay,
trying to work on my videos,
much.
and I was just like,
so
Too much.
I-
yeah.
so-
that's so
I was-
complicated because
so
you're
on
gonna be
Twitch-
okay, go
right,
on,
right.
sorry.
So on Twitch, I was streaming every day, but I was starting to realize I wasn't getting any work done because every time I streamed like 5-6 hours, I was always so tired. I was so drained. I was like, oh, I can't do anything
5
today.
6 hours.
What would you stream?
Yikes.
Your art? You're like your work?
No, I thought that was boring.
What'd you do?
I didn't. Yeah, I gamed. I played Minecraft. I tried like getting over it. I'm really good at getting over it now. I can finish it in 30
Oh
minutes.
yeah,
or 20.
you are.
Yeah, but yeah, I personally enjoy streaming a lot. Like it was fun, but
Yeah.
it was killing my time with like working on my videos, and I couldn't upload videos for
Yeah.
like months on end, and I just couldn't balance it or juggle it together. I don't know how some people do it.
There's
honestly.
some guilt to that as well because it's like I could be working on my
Yeah,
videos.
exactly.
rather
That's-
than playing
that's-
games.
But sometimes
That's
you're
being-
doing work stream, right, Alex?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do work streams sometimes, but
You don't get a lot of work done.
It's
in
still
your
less
streams,
productive
though.
than just
I
actually
mean, it's
working.
like it's less productive, but at least I'm getting work done.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
the guilt doesn't, I don't feel as
Consume
much
you.
guilt, but
yeah.
the guilt isn't there when I know that okay, Fridays are stream days and the rest of the week is work. So yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
sort of thing. But
So, I
I
mean-
know it,
Supposed to be streaming.
I
once
only
a week.
stream like 3 hours or 4 hours for Fridays,
True,
like per
true.
stream, and I still like, I just hate it. Sometimes I just don't want to talk, and I'm like, oh my god, I
Yeah.
have to talk because it's not entertaining if I don't talk, or if I'm just like playing the game. It's
Yeah,
like, what's the point?
You have that
of
pressure.
not
You have that
talking?
pressure.
I have that pressure of entertaining and pleasing people and like not catching up, like updating some things. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, my chat did say like, this is some comfy vibes. You don't have to like push yourself. And I think that's what's really important, is just to feel like comfortable in your own
Yeah, I mean, if
you know,
that's like the
studio.
mindset you're going about it with like Twitch
Yeah.
and all that, I think that's completely fine. But like I heard you need to like put in at least 6 to 7 hours every single day on like Twitch to actually
Yeah.
like gain
Re-
some kind of like
Really?
increased
Every day?
viewership
Wow.
or, like,
There is a
improvements.
partner,
Insane.
like there's like goals in Twitch where you're like, you need to
Exactly.
have at least 70 viewers on stream to be partner with Twitch.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
like an
Oh,
average of
those
70.
requirements. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like,
I remember that.
Partner's
they
like the
give you
highest
a
level,
set
right?
of goals, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do this
Right.
for fun.
Right. If
Yeah.
that's how you're going into it, I think that's completely fine. I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to like build some kind of audience in Twitch as well, but like it just wasn't working with like my YouTube and
It's
Twitch.
very competitive.
Maybe
That's the
yeah,
thing,
and
right?
also maybe like in the future I could like try it out again, but like right
Mhm.
now I think I'm just gonna focus on YouTube. I think that's just the
Yeah.
best.
That's the thing,
I
right?
think I think it's just converting YouTube and Twitch is just harder for us. Well, cuz like for gamer YouTubers it's easier because their stream is related to what their content is
the
related
gaming
to,
is,
versus
like
us
YouTube.
like we make animated videos,
It's
but when
completely
we
different
stream
content.
stream something
Yeah.
completely different, it's like it's
Yeah.
cool for the people that like really like us, like for us, but
Right,
it's-
right.
Yeah.
the conversion
like-
is a
Just
little
wanna see
harder.
animation
Yeah, it's
stories.
like people come to my YouTube channel to watch my story time, quote unquote, and then I go on Twitch and play some like
It's like, what
Apex
is
Legends.
this?
Some of them even know some
What
some
is
of them
that?
even he doesn't even know that's like a first shooter game or something, and it's completely different. And it really like kills off like the audiences you have, as in like they're not as interested to like hop on
Yeah,
and like
it's-
convert to Twitch.
It's kind of like their only focus. They only just want story time videos from you. They don't care
I
about
can-
anything else.
That's true, and like I can kind of
That's how it
relate to that
goes.
because even
harsh.
as it's even as a viewer of like some YouTube channels out there, like I would watch like some YouTubers. I don't know if I can name any, but like I've had instances where I'm
Name
not
it.
going to. I don't want beef, Alex. Stop it. We're not.
Okay, I'm
we're not
gonna
trying to
name
cause
one.
drama. No, stop.
Uh,
But yeah, like I've seen some YouTubers, and when they told me like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be starting like streams on like Twitch, I'm gonna go over there and do it, I like never go over to Twitch. Like I think I only recently got into Twitch, but like in the past, like I was like kind of a faithful YouTube watcher. Like if you watched YouTube, you didn't really watch anything else other than YouTube. Like
Yeah.
from a lot
I
of
d-
people. Like,
I don't
on,
watch
YouTube.
Twitch. I mean,
Exactly.
I tried to watch some of my friends' streams, but like I'm always doing something else that I can't really give my attention to the
Mm.
streamer.
Yeah.
I watch
know?
I watch a lot of highlights from Twitch on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll watch
Like, I
YouTube
could-
highlights.
Yeah, I
I
could
don't
never
have time
get
to sit for
into.
6 hours. Like
I
to
could never
follow
get
someone's
into the
stream. That's
actual
insane.
stream
Yeah.
like stream VODs. So
mm.
I'll
but
work
it's-
for like
They
10 minutes and then
I do want to
I'm
want to
bored.
try to find some kind of way I can like actually start Twitch though. But like we'll see in the future. Maybe I'll
we can
get a
do a
team,
live podcast on Twitch.
That's how
Maybe.
I yeah, I feel like we could do that as well, like
and then
for our
get
podcast.
canceled ultra fast. Yeah.
Like an
Just
after
move, just
dark.
move over to YouTube. Don't even start Twitch.
Would we ever do a
I-
YouTube live? Is that ever a thing?
I don't know about that.
could.
We could do it on like the live, like we could make a different YouTube channel for that, like an after
we
dark.
We already have a
don't
YouTube
have to.
channel for it. This is the channel.
Or I mean, we
No,
could
it's-
also do it on Twitch. Like I feel like those kind of streams is okay for Twitch. You know, like it's just people who want to watch us anyways. So, because like
for the
we're
podcast, right?
storytime animators, and we started out as storytime a podcast, I guess, but like we're not actually gonna talk about storytime.
I
or
mean, it'll
anything,
come
like,
up.
or
It'll come up
animation.
naturally.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. I want to talk about just general
feel
stuff.
like
I want
Other
to talk
stuff.
about casual.
I feel like we talked about too much story time.
Oh, already? Are you talking about like
Mhm.
already in
Yeah.
this podcast?
Yeah.
No, I think that was a good segment. I would say.
I mean,
but
we
like,
gotta introduce ourselves and what we do.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. It's just in the background
Makes sense.
and stuff. But Yeah, if among the audience, if you're expecting to, watch this podcast for like story time and like animation
Like
reasons,
advice.
you're gonna be very disappointed. We're gonna talk about food, like this, like
Oh, yeah.
current times, a
You talk
bunch of
about
stuff, a bunch of
NFTs.
stuff.
Oh gosh.
We're
Yeah.
How much we hate
It's still the art
NFTs.
realm. It's still the art
Yeah.
realm, you know?
Right,
We're gonna
right.
make beef.
Yeah.
True.
Beef steak.
Drama.
True. That's
Start
like I
beef.
guess that's what you can
Yummer
expect from this podcast is that we're just
just
gonna
random.
do a variety of stuff,
Yeah.
but like
Stuff that we see on Twitter, we're probably just gonna talk about.
like
Whatever
things
I
that's
want.
happening, current
I
times.
feel like we mostly just
etc.
look on Twitter and then just talk about it. That's what people do, right?
Right, right, and we're gonna try to stay as transparent, quote unquote, as possible. So,
Ah, there you go.
yeah,
The
Hence the
podcast name, I
PNG.
really like it. PNG Podcast.
yeah.
We
I think
all
it was
make
a-
PNGs, a million of them for one video. So we thought it was a good
Sheesh.
That's
name
very true. Yep.
for
Yeah.
a podcast. We just make PNGs all day. So
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's it's been like an hour and 20 minutes. I think
yeah,
this
it's
is a
been an
pretty
hour
good
20.
place. I think it's a pretty good place to like
Time
end the
flies.
End it.
podcast.
yeah. So
Anyone want to
that's
close it out for us? Anyone want to do the closing?
it.
Like,
Is it? We don't have an
Yeah.
outro.
I don't think we do, huh?
we
Okay.
can
should
start
start
playing the
beatboxing.
music. We can start
Like,
playing
comment,
the
and
music right now.
subscribe, everyone.
Are we
Thank
gonna
you
have a
for
Patreon?
watching.
I feel like we should
Yeah.
have a Patreon.
If you guys like the
right?
podcast,
I don't know.
go ahead and subscribe. Give us
yes.
a like.
Yep.
We're
yep.
gonna be trying to do this once every week, right?
Yeah, and if you can,
Once
like, go
every
go
week,
over
yeah.
to like
Sure.
each one of our like YouTube channels as well. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
give that a show as well.
Yeah. All of our
do
art
that.
styles are pretty similar to what you see here.
Yeah, I
So,
really like
if you
this. I really like
it-
this YouTuber called Hono. You should probably check her out as
Ooh.
well.
Damn, he really
Probably
Blush.
out
probably
here.
my
Simp,
favorite here.
simp,
Yeah.
bro,
Simp.
simp. We can say simp on YouTube.
I'm
You
shy.
can't say it on Twitch.
I'm shy.
All right, thanks
yeah, that's,
everybody. Yeah, first episode
Yeah, thanks
is done.
thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for
Hope to see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye.
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 Bye.